WBNG-TV, Binghamton, Elmira.
Susquehanna Country's largest and most highly acclaimed broadcast news organization, this is Action News. And now for TV12's Action News, here is Jim Matthews with Mitch Gross and Bob Buchanan.
Hello, here's what's happening. Hello, coming up tonight on the late edition of Action News, Reagan and Gorbachev spent a lot more time together than expected. The summit is underway. Here at home, vigils for peace, including one at the Federal Building in downtown Binghamton. The field narrows for a new superintendent for the Binghamton School District. Mitch with the coach's salary dispute update in Action Sports. And Bob Buchanan keeps an eye on Kate. Action News tonight at 11. See you then.
This is Action Newsbreak.
Good evening. Tonight on Action News, a Binghamton man has drowned in Lake Ontario while he was duck hunting this morning. His boat capsized. There's been fatal accidents in highways in Susquehanna County today, and they opened the first low-income housing in Susquehanna County today. Rick Hager will be in with highlights of Vestal's split decision in the state soccer finals, and the weather will be warmer tomorrow. Join me after Charles Oz.
This is WBNG-TV, CBS in the Twin Tiers. From Susquehanna Country's largest and most highly acclaimed broadcast news organization, this is Action News. And now for TV12's Action News, here's Carl Ravitch and Jim King.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Craig Wolf. Coming up tonight on Action News, a high-speed chase through Vestal. Several police agencies involved. We'll have details tonight at 11. Plus, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. in Ithaca tonight. We'll play.
This Action News Break is brought to you by your upstate New York Toyota dealers.
Good evening. I'm Craig Wolf. Action News. The snow has tapered off a bit. 10 inches officially fell in this latest snowstorm today, and the streets of the Twin Tiers are quiet. Bob Buchanan will have details on when this stuff is going to come to a complete stop at 11.
This is Action News Break with Jim King.
Here are some of the stories we're working on for you for Action News after the movie. We'll take a look at how the recent heavy rainfall has affected our area. Also, some residents in Otsego County say the high salt content in their water well is the state's fault. While we may have some snow on the way, details in the forecast. Also, a great shot by one of basketball's wizards. Join us for Action News after the movie.
From Susquehanna Country's largest and most highly acclaimed broadcast news organization, this is Action News. And now, for TV12's Action News, here's Bob Buchanan, Dave Moulton, and Craig Wolf. From WBNG-TV, awarded the best local news program by the New York State Associated Press. This is Action News at 11.
March down the aisle without spending all your money. A special Bills to Bells report on getting married for under $5,000.
And a Binghamton company looks to make good on a promise to clean up the environment. We'll see what's in store.
And a fight with a knife sends a Binghamton man to the hospital tonight. Good evening to you. I'm Mark Leland.
And I'm Allison Seymour.
You're watching Action News, your news leader. With Mark Leland, Allison Seymour, Julie Chapman Nightside, Chris Matthews on sports, and Bob Buchanan with Storm Tracker Weather on WBNG-TV. You're watching Action News, your news leader. With Mark Leland, Allison Seymour, Julie Chapman Nightside, Chris Matthews on sports, and Bob Buchanan with Storm Tracker Weather on WBNG-TV. From WBNG-TV, honored by the New York State Associated Press for best continuing news coverage. This is Action News Weekend Report.
Police
TV named the best local newscast by the New York State Broadcasters Association. This is Action News at noon.
Nature's wrath hit the southern tier last night as high winds, heavy rains, hail, and lightning pelted the area. Several tornadoes are believed to have touched down in this area alone, causing roofs to fly off houses and toppling trees and power lines. The big task at hand now is the cleanup process, as emergency crews assist in clearing roads and restoring power to the area. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Kelly Lyons, filling in for Krista Delkamp. Thanks so much for joining us. Sunday's storms hit the southern.
Good evening from Action News. I'm Allison Seymour. Coming up tonight at 11, reporter Krista Delkamp takes us to a public meeting looking at an environmental cleanup plan by the Anatech Corporation. We'll check it out. A new museum is open in Binghamton examining the history of African Americans. We'll check that out as well. And we'll help you plan a wedding for under $5,000. It can be done tonight at 11.
Good evening. I'm Greg Cantlin. Tonight on Action News at 11, a new command fire truck could be on the way for the Vestal Fire Department. We'll have vote results. Also, New York State breaks down breast cancer rates by zip code. And the Syracuse lacrosse team back in action after losing in last year's national title game. This and more tonight on Action News at 11.
Good evening. I'm Candace Chapman. Here's the latest with America at war. President Bush declares tomorrow a day of national recognition for former U.S. prisoners of war.
You're watching WBNG-TV, Binghamton. From WBNG-TV, your news leader. This is Action News at 5.
A former captain with the Johnson City Fire Department will have to wait at least 2 more months for the Supreme Court to hear his case against the village. And have you received roof or driveway estimate offers from a middle-aged man and woman? Well, Binghamton police say it could be a scam. Good evening, I'm Jenna Hanchard, and thanks for joining us. A former captain of the Johnson City Fire.
From WBNG-TV, your news leader. This is Action News this morning.
New concerns about a potential terrorist attack around the Thanksgiving holiday. How law enforcement's preparing during this busy time of year.
And the rush is on at grocery stores across the southern tier. We'll have a live report on last-minute shopping.
From WBNG, your weather authority. This is 12 News at 5.
New York City is buzzing with preparations underway for tomorrow's annual Thanksgiving Day Parade.
That includes protecting the tens of thousands of spectators and the traveling public nationwide on this holiday. Here's a live look at New York City. The FBI has alerted law enforcement across the country. There is concern for a potential terror attack.
Kenneth Craig has the latest details from the parade route in New York City.
From WBNG, your weather authority. This is 12 News at 6.
Thanks for joining us on 12 News. I'm Michael Schwartz.
And I'm Monica Hammer. Another development involving Broome County Executive Debbie Preston.
As of now, Preston has no scheduled interviews or any advertisement of any Binghamton station, including here at WBNG. Josh Martin now joins us with more.
Now on 12 News at 11, texting 911 in one local county. A year later, is it working?
And months after Jackson Vandermark's heart transplant, the young boy is finally home for the holidays. How he's changing other hearts in the community.
Plus, a new bill for the September 11th Victim Compensation Fund. How money will no longer be an issue.
From WBNG, your weather authority, this is 12 News at 11.
Good evening. A live look right now at Johnson City tonight.
A weather alert right off the top tonight, a messy morning commute.
Let's get right to Howard with what you need to know. Howard.
Yeah, we continue to watch that light snow move slowly northward.
Happy anniversary, TV 12.
We're proud to be a part of your 40th year.
It takes a leader to provide in-depth coverage of today's most important stories.
Tell me how serious a problem that is.
To bring you more news from your community.
I understand this fire did a lot of damage.
To be first with breaking news.
We have new information on this breaking story.
Live as it happens.
Police do have the scene completely secured right now.
It takes a leader to cover the news better than anyone else. It's our commitment to you. WBNG-TV Action News, your news leader.